wherever you are, and welcome to the first instalment in the workshop series on the ALCHEMOTO freshly named channel. So as you can see, we're in the new workshop. A little bit bare at the moment, but that will change over time, but at least for now it's somewhere with enough room to work without being outside in the elements. Even though today is a beautiful day, 16, 17 degrees, should be outside enjoying the roads on the bike, but obviously we had the leaky front fork seals, and that's what we're going to attack today. So today we are going to do the MONOTUBE suspension kit from Progressive. So without any further delay, let's start stripping that front end. Okay, so there we go, front wheel off, pallet side out of the way, so as you see the cracking out and the front fender, and we'll remove some of this whole here now, get some more room, tidy that end up before we release the front section and remove. Okay, so it's a Cartridge key. I'll loosen them off that way. And I should remove the fork brace out the front. Okay, so we've removed the fly screen, give us some more room here. All we need to do now is crack the forks off, which I've already just done that. You can't get 36mm socket on the top because of the marked bars unless you remove the bars. It's hard up to yourself to do this. But usually, a good wrench, not a cheap one so it doesn't mark the top of your nuts, onto there. And just a tap of the hammer normally release those off. Okay, so both of the caps loose now. What you've got to remember is do always a preload on those springs. You're going to have about 3-4 inch maybe on the spring when you release that cap, and the spring will shoot up. If you're going to leave these clamped up, take those off and draw the springs out and leave these in place, then just bear in mind, use a few rags around your bars, tank, just hold it down as you release it to make sure the spring pressure doesn't fly out and hit you in the face. But what we're going to do is on the 48, I think some of the older Sportsters had a drain on the back of the forks there. Use the 48, this one doesn't. So it's much easier just to release those clamps and slide out your tubes individually, and we'll empty the oil out that way and give them a good clean out. That way, there's only one fork that's going to have the oil put in to lubricate the spring side of this type of suspension. That needs to be measured out. We don't want to mix that 10 weight ore with what's already in from factory. Hence why we remove each of these and clean them out properly. So T45. Black actually. Even if it wasn't with the mono cartridge, it's going to be ready for a full oil change. So leave that there. Do the same with the other. Okay. So we're off with the left hand. With this one, it was easier to take the bung out. To say on the early sports, you had all drain buggies on the side. With this one, you have to take your actual rub out through, and then it's underneath. Okay. Yes, that looks actually cleaner. So that's come out the other side. So we can strip that down. Turtles. So you can sort of see why the original springs are not very good at all. This curve on here. To me, that just doesn't look right. So I'm so glad to get rid of that, folks. Okay, so after cleaning out the left foam assembly, standard right height, use 2 of the top half springs. And then take the new the resin kit to the top half roll. And then the sealing bolt. This one's the 10mm hex key. Lock tight. lubrication she's going to bring now. And you'll need a 12mm socket and extension. Hold the top out rod while you talk up. 10mm Allen bolt underneath to, I think, 30 foot-pounds. Rewind a step there, because I think what we need to do, you take the washer from the right hand fork, reuse that, and then we need the compensator springs, 2 in the bottom for a standard ride height, then you make the progressive spring. You need 2 compensation springs. And then the stop washer from the right hand fork. And your nylon tubing. Now this is supplying about 3 times the length of that, and to cut for a standard ride height is 46mm. And I think it's for a lower fork, you want a 1 inch lower, you use 3 of the top out springs, and that's cut to 17mm. We'll go for a stock ride height. That's 46mm cut, which just goes in the top of there like so. And then the flat washer supplied by Progressive in the kit, which is going on top of there, like that. But before we go any further, we need to put the required amount of lubrication oil for this side only. Which I think is 270 quarts, I think. Just check that. We need to do that before we put the cap on. Okay, so once you've got the top out rod installed, plug back in there. Next thing we need to do is put the oil back into the left-hand fork assembly. Now, measurement for this is short and it's fully compressed. 95mm. Where you want to be. You need to fill up. So you've got that measurement down. 95mm oil. The oil we're using is the Lucas synthetic 10-way tunnel. That's about right. So after you put your fork, oil in the tube. Next step is to spring in. Followed by your top out springs, 2 for standard height. And then the stop washer from the right hand fork on top out springs. .46mm cut bush, standard height. Supplied washer. And the adjustable preload cap. Of course, now I might need to put this in a base. See if we can get it down by hand first, and we'll finish that off in the base. Okay, one leg done. Okay, so the washing is right front here. I should go all that. Two standard springs. And there is a torque setting on that. We use a special tool and we'll do that. We're all back together. There you go. Time to start building back up. Okay, so we have the wheel back on. Brake lever back on, caliper back on. Always remember just to drop the bottom tight. Too much. There, take that one back off. Okay, I think we're good for a test. Now all we're going to do is set it back down on the ground and try and adjust the preload set to my weight. Now remember, we did the same with the 444 progressives at the back and set the preload on that, so now it should work pretty significantly better than the standard ones, adjusting the weight preload on the front to match my weight. There we go. So there we go, progressive monotube cartridge suspension complete. So the beauty with these is you do get an adjuster, and in the manual there is a setting to set them up for your weight and for the amount of sag, similar to how you'd set the rears up if you had a pillion on. So all we do with that is a little tool sits in there, and then you set your preload that way. Now remember, you've only got one spring in these forks, your progressive spring here and the gas suspension in that one, the gas strut. So I've no idea without looking at the manual, so I'll do that again. I need to just check my sag with the front wheel off the ground and with the forks fully retracted and compressed, and set that up. But for now, we'll just take that out for a little spin and see how she fares just as she... So chaps, well, that's been a busy old day, and the light is fading outside now. Bike's tucked away, and we did a short ride to test out the monoshocks, and only a short ride, so I can't tell you what they're like over the rough potholes and such. But straight away around the corners, they felt nice and tight. Definitely no brake dive in comparison to what was with the standard OEM springs. So overall, pretty damn happy. So look out for the next vlog, which will be the test ride on the monoshock suspension. I think that's going to be next week. We've got a ride planned out for to Derbyshire. So we'll put a fair few miles under its belt and then give you guys a better idea of what this modification is like. So I look forward to that, and I hope you guys do too. So thanks for watching this vlog, and I hope it's been informative, and we'll see you next time. ALCHEMOTO out.